Kang Hae-ri built her life on discipline. At 30, she was the powerful, polished heir of Korea's largest tech empire, brilliant, intimidating, and responsible for the company's most ambitious acquisition yet. She was known for precision, a cold voice, and the ability to work through exhaustion like it was a minor inconvenience. Her father expected greatness. Her board expected consistency. Her world expected nothing less than perfection. But perfection demanded a price. And 3 sleepless nights finally caught up to her. After a late meeting, she dismissed her driver and insisted on driving herself home. Rain blurred the roads, headlights shimmered like ghosts, and her vision narrowed with fatigue. Then came the curve, the flicker of darkness behind her eyelids, the violent swerve, the guardrail, the crash. Everything shattered, including her memo. Rise. Seo Eun-woo never expected to find a luxury sedan crushed by the road near his small countryside clinic. He was a young doctor assigned to the village, quiet, capable, soft-spoken. The type to put patients first and himself last. He worked quickly, pulling the unconscious woman from the wreckage, stabilizing her, carrying her through the storm. And then the village nurse made a fatal assumption. She's your wife, isn't she? You always said you were married. His lie, told months ago to avoid matchmaking, suddenly became a trap. He should have corrected them. He didn't. Not when she lay unconscious. Not when the village whispered with excitement. Not when the nurse insisted he stay by her side. And not when she woke up terrified, blank, and clinging to him. When Hae-ri opened her eyes, her world was empty. Her name, her life, her identity, gone. But the nurse's gentle voice gave her something to hold on to. At least your husband never left your side. Husband? She looked at Eun-woo, calm, kind, steady, and something in her reached for him like a lifeline. She hugged him, trembling. He felt her desperation like a weight. He knew he should tell her the truth. But he also knew she needed comfort more than explanations. So he said the words that would complicate everything. To avoid village gossip and help her recover, he took her to his small home. She explored it gently, like every object carried a secret she couldn't remember. He slept on the floor. She slept in his bed. She tried cooking, and nearly burned the noodles. She attempted chores, and created mild chaos. She followed him around his clinic, asking earnest questions, learning slowly. Their days settled into a warm, clumsy rhythm. And though she didn't know her past, she recognized one truth. She felt safe with him. Sometimes, when their hands brushed or their eyes lingered, something inside her whispered a question she couldn't name. Was our marriage happy? He hesitated every time. It was complicated, he said softly. A lie to protect her. A lie that grew roots. A lie that began to feel dangerously real. The illusion broke in one news broadcast. Missing heiress Kang Hae-ri. Her face, polished, powerful, filled the TV screen. Her real life came roaring back. Her real father. Her real company. Her real responsibilities. Security arrived in black cars. Her father's voice was cold, clipped. Come home. Now. She resisted. She clung to Eun-woo's hand. But reality was relentless. He followed her back to Seoul, only because she begged him to stay by her side. In the mansion, she felt like a visitor in her own life. She remembered pieces, boardrooms, pressure, expectations, but not warmth. Not love. Not belonging. Except when she saw him. As her memories sharpened, so did the pressure. She was expected to resume her role. Rejoin the company. Revive her engagement to a man chosen for her. Every path was planned for her. Every choice was made by others. The breaking point came in the mansion garden during a sudden spring rainstorm. She confessed, I don't want the life they chose for me. I want the life I had with you. And he confessed too. I lied. About everything. You weren't my wife. I should have told you from the start. Silence. Thunder. A crack in her heart. She walked away. He let her. Because for the first time, honesty meant stepping back. Weeks passed. She returned to the company. She regained her memory. She rebuilt her life. But she felt hollow. Her world was full, meetings, security, assistance. Yet she felt more alone than she ever had in that tiny countryside house. One evening, she saw the mug he'd given her. Simple, chipped, warm, a part of a life she never wanted to lose. She left the city that night. When she stepped into the clinic, the bell chimed, soft and familiar. He turned, froze, trembled. Hae-ri. She crossed the room, eyes full, voice breaking. I remembered everything, and I still came back to you. He tried to apologize again, but she held his hands. I choose you now, with the truth, not a lie. He He exhaled like he had been underwater for weeks. They embraced. It felt like coming home. Spring returned with cherry blossoms blooming in gentle pink clouds. He led her to a quiet path where petals drifted around them like snow. "Hae-ri," he said, voice steady, heart full. "I don't want to lie. I don't want a mistake. I want a choice. And I choose you." He kneeled, opened a small ring box. "Will you marry me? Not because of a story we fell into, but because of the life we can build together." She didn't hesitate. "Yes," she whispered. "Yes," she laughed. "Yes," she cried. He slipped the ring onto her finger. She threw her arms around him. Blossoms rained around them like a blessing. Their love, born from an accident, tested by truth, rebuilt by choice, finally bloomed for real. Two worlds, the city and countryside, blended into one life they built together. Not perfect, not easy, but honest. And for the first time, Kang Hae-ri felt free. Because love, chosen freely, became the one thing she never had before. A life that belonged to her.
비에 젖은 길 위에서 On the rain so through that night 꺼져가는 나의 숨결을 You found the fading breath of me 따뜻하게 감싸준 그 순간 In your arms I could breathe again 기억조차 없던 나를 부르던 너 왜 자꾸 가슴이 떨려와 Why does my heart tremble again 너의 눈빛 속에 머무는 나 When you found me 세상이 멈춘 듯이 As if the world stood still 내 운명처럼 You came like destiny 몰랐던 사랑이 피어났어 A love I never knew bloomed for me When you held me I finally knew 그 어떤 진실보다 More than any truth 네가 나의 전부였단 걸 You were the part I'd been missing